live?
I think we're live now.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Happy Friday. My name is Gudrun from GE Designs, and with me is Mr. HP running the show. This is going to be a bit different. We are here in Houston setting up our booth for Quilt Market. People are still setting up. So it's not quite ready yet. We still got some work to do. But we wanted to check in this morning. I had a schoolhouse presentation, which is pretty much where I show all of the quilts and the new book, some of the new products that we have out since last show, which was 3 years ago. It's crazy. So that went well, though. We have people here and we have forklifts and stuff going.
The service looks like it's a little janky, but
yeah, I knew we were going to have a hard time. We are just on our cell phone service, so it might punk out on us. But the main thing we wanted to talk about today on the show, of course, I know you've all been waiting for our bundle club, our first bundle club reveal. So we want to make sure to do that. Are we going to be able to do that?
I think so.
I guess the forklift is just going to stay there. Carrie's here with us. Carrie, you want to say hi?
Everybody.
Yeah, so it's kind of wild. It's really crazy during setup days how things can look so chaotic, and then by the time the setup is done at tonight, everything looks pristine. And then 20 minutes after the show is over, it's all torn down again. It takes 2 days to set up and then 20 minutes to tear it down.
Kind of like the circus, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So is everybody ready for the bundle club reveal? Hopefully we'll be able to play the video. It might be in different parts, so don't worry about it.
We'll give it a go.
We'll give it a go. So we pre-recorded all of that before leaving, and I'm glad we did. Oh, we have somebody there. Maybe he should wave. You got a sliver
Uh-oh.
on live. All right, so let's check out our first shipment of Goodies Bundle Club, our October 2022 selection. So here we go. Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs, and in this video I am so thrilled to introduce you to our first shipment of Goodies Bundle Club, our quarterly subscription program that just kicked off with this shipment for October 2022. The line of fabric that I chose for October 2022 is called Listen to Your Heart. And let's take a look at the fabrics. What drew me in with this line is this beautiful main print. This print is called Fleuron, and all of these gorgeous colors just harmonize so well together in this one print that I knew I wanted to use that and play with that beautiful colorway. So I started with that, and so every bundle club I have a few prints from the actual fabric line, and then I do pull in some basics to really balance the bundle and make it all kind of shine. So here's the main print called Fleuron. Then here's another print that is just gorgeous from the line, that deep teal with the moths on it, called Cloak and Petal. Then here's one of my basics, the Deco Stitch and the Teal Fog, just a little bit lighter shade. And then from the line we have this print called Ink, so a little directional, and you can see the shade difference kind of going a little bit lighter. I added another print that is actually not in this line, but very similar. It's called Kantha. And then we have Seed Head going into these really rusty reds. The darkest one called Seed Head, I added a Deco Stitch Red Desert, a little bit lighter. We have Tiny Dancer that has a little bit kind of duller tone to it, and then the lightest hue is in this one called India Ink. Then we're going into our golds, and we have this one called Bright Star, and then a couple of basics, the Nature Element Antique Gold, and then our Flora Element Sunflower. So all of the prints are from Art Gallery Fabrics, so beautiful hand on these fabrics. And then, of course, we did a beautiful fabric pull, so let me just show you those. Starting with, I kind of pulled from the 3 colorways, and you might wonder why there's only 3 golds. Well, when you take this main print and put that into a quilt, it really is going to read with the golds. If you step away from it, it doesn't look like it right now, but it's really gonna read very gold. So that's why I felt like it really balances the line. So let's start with our teals. I did the Spectrum Emerald as my darkest hue, a Moonscape Spruce, and then a Dash Flow Bayou as the three kind of also gradient going from light to dark. For my Rusty Reds, I did Floor Elements Victorian Rock, a Dry Brush, and the Persimmon, kind of that medium tone. And then for the lightest one, the Deco Stitch and the Rosebud. For the golds, a Grunge Mustard, Bumbleberry Sunshine Yellow, and then the Dash Flow in the Amber. I did 3 different options for backgrounds because you want to probably use a light background with this line. So you could do something with a little bit of color like the Twilight Multi from the Slow Stroll fabric line. A little bit creamy. I would go a little bit creamy with these fabrics. It just keeps the warmth of all the colors. So this is the Tossed Triangles and the Caramel. And then we have Speckled Sweet Cream for a really almost like a solid base. But I did use a few other prints from the line when I constructed my quilts. So I will kind of go through that as we look at the quilts, but every single bundle club will receive a beautiful booklet that comes with the club where you will get all the information behind the line, what I kind of, my thought process, and then we have the fabrics in the bundle, all the fabrics that I pulled with it, and you have an easy QR code you can scan to take you right to these fabrics if you want to add to it. Then we have the quilts. I have 3 quilts that I have constructed out of the bundle. And so I'm going to give you all the information on each one. And we're going to start with this beautiful Millie quilt. Now Millie is a single pattern and it's made with fat quarters. So the lap size quilt we made only takes about 11 fat quarters. But I decided I wanted to use all the bundle fabrics in there, so there is enough fabric in the bundle. If you wanted to make a large queen or king, you can use the whole bundle and make that size. But you do need additional fabrics to recreate the Millie quilt. So you would then cut some fat quarters from the bundle, and I used a Grunge Espresso for the background and the binding. And it's a beautiful, deep, dark brown that really is still warm. You can see how beautifully it just makes all those colors stand out, and it keeps the richness and really brings out the warm tones and all the fabrics. So we have the Grunge Espresso available in both 1-yard cuts and 3-yard cuts if you were wanting to recreate this quilt. We quilted ours with a very simple pattern of just wavy lines. It's called Good Vibrations, and it is by Urban Elements. For the backing from Millie, I chose to use the main print, which we have available in both 3 yards and 1 yards. So for the backing, if you did just make the lap size like we did, you will need 3 3/4, and this beautiful backing just really brings all the colors together, and look how great it looks with the dark binding. So that is our Millie quilt. The second quilt we want to talk about is the Inca quilt. This quilt is available in our Stripology Mixology 3 book. The pattern is found there, and it's made with 10-inch squares. So you could take the bundle and cut it into 10-inch squares and have enough to make the lap size, which we have pictured. And this one takes 48 10-inch squares, and then you just need an accent fabric, and we actually used one that comes from the same fabric line from Listen to Your Heart. It's called Delicate Balance. It is a beautiful print, nice creamy background, and then all of the leaves on it kind of scattered, and so it just creates that beautiful contrast to all of the other colors. And then we used another print from the same line from Listen to Your Heart. It's a stripe, diagonal stripe, this beautiful teal and the creamy background, so that is for our binding. And we quilted this one with a pattern called Apples, also from Urban Elements. For the backing, we chose another print from the line that is just beautiful, and this one is available both in a regular cotton print or in a super lush flannel. So same print, and so you could do either a flannel backing or the regular cotton backing, both just gorgeous. And so this was our backing. We have the binding and then the accent fabric for the Inga quilt. Next up is our strip ribbons quilt. This one is made with 2.5-inch strips. So if you were to make the Inga quilt, you could also make the strip ribbons. So you would just need to cut your bundle into 10-inch squares, and then the rest of it you would cut 2.5-inch strips. So you could make up to, we just made a lap size, but you have enough to make a twin full this way. So for the background, we used a delicate balance again. So you will need, depending on the size, how much you need from that. And then we use the beautiful stripe for the sashing. We have the stripe available in 3 yards as well, because if you wanted it to be oriented the same way throughout the quilt, you just may need to change your cutting a little bit so that you can get always the same orientation in the sashing throughout the quilt. So that's why I recommend getting a bit more of the sashing than listed in the pattern. And this is a single pattern, both available as a PDF or a printed pattern. Then for the accent fabric, we need for the kind of little corners, the 9 patches in the corners, we use the Spectrum Emerald, both for the little accent and then also for the binding. It kind of ties it all together, and it's the darkest teal of all the teals, so it really looks beautiful with it. Bringing that teal in, I knew I wanted to use a backing in that tone as well. So we used one of the prints from the line, the Cloak and Petal, which we have available as well in 3 yards. So this was our backing for the strip ribbons with 3 other fabrics. So 3 additional fabrics you will need for the quilt, and then plus the backing. And the quilting pattern we use for this one is called Heat Wave. On page 7 of the booklet, you will see all the additional fabrics from Listen to Your Heart that we have available. So we do have the main print, the Fleuron, available in 3 yards. We have the Delicate Balance, the really nice creamy background available in 3s and 1s. We have the Cloak and Petal available in 3 yards, and as well the Diagonal Stripe, which is called Between the Lines, both available in 1 yard and 3 yards. And then we have the Painted Prairie, beautiful, beautiful large print floral, available in 3 yards, both as regular cotton or the wonderful soft flannel. So this you will all find here, and you can just go ahead and scan the QR code up here. It will take you right to the page where you can place your order for any additional fabrics you need to finish off these gorgeous quilts. Of course, you can make whatever with a bundle, but I really love how everything turned out for us. I hope you enjoyed a little peek into our bundle club. Just know, even though it's sold out, spots may become available, so what you can do is sign up for notifications, make sure you're signed up for our newsletters, and of course, watch our shows twice a week to make sure you snatch that spot whenever they come available. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, there it is. I hope it is as gorgeous to you as it is to us. I have to say, we have one of the quilts with us. We have our Inga quilt with us here in Houston, and I just have to say, like, the quilts are so much more beautiful in person. This fabric here, I'm in love. It's so gorgeous in person. But yeah, can you hold it up? So we decided to take Inga with us. We're gonna maybe take some photos of her around Houston. So like, Inga goes to Houston. Colors are perfect. Isn't that beautiful? So this one has the regular flannel, no, the regular cotton backing, but I've got big plans for that flannel. That flannel is so soft and gorgeous. Art Gallery fabrics, you just can't get enough of it. So somebody mentioned pajamas. Now I want pajamas out of them because they're so beautiful.
What's the backing?
It's one of the, this one, what, now I forget what it's called. Well, I should have my, I forget what it's called. I don't have the name right now. Yeah, it's not coming to me. Somebody that is part of Bundle Club can look in their little booklet and see what it's called. So we have it in 3 yards and 1 yards, both in flannel and regular. But isn't that awesome? It's awesome. So we can't wait. So we'll take some photos of Inga going around Houston doing all the fun stuff you do in Houston. But I think it's time for us to get this booth together. We don't have a cocktail, although we did just have lunch with one of our associates from our printing company that prints our books. And I did have a cocktail. I did. A really good one.
It is.
Oh, I had a really good cocktail that I'm going to recreate at some point. But oh, Painted Prairie. Thank you, everybody. Painted Prairie, Urena. Thank you. That's the name of the fabric, the backing fabric. So it is on the website in 1 yards and 3 yards. So whether you belong to Bundle Club or not, you can purchase it, and any of those fabrics as well. So are we ready to finish this booth? We won't get a cocktail again until we're done. So
gotta finish the booth. Got work to do.
Gotta finish the booth, get it done, and we will be checking in. Make sure you will post on Facebook and Instagram throughout the weekend, and then we will be live for Tipsy Tuesday this coming Tuesday. We're gonna broadcast from our little Airbnb place on Tuesday. We'll have a full Tipsy Tuesday show for you. This one was a short one. We knew it was going to be, but great to see everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you throughout the weekend. Maybe some short little videos, who knows, but for sure some photos, and we'll see you Tipsy Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Time. I don't know. That's November 1st. That's November 1st.
November already.
So, everybody have a safe Halloween weekend. Happy Halloween. And we'll see you back next week. Bye, everybody.